che questo piatto è assai difficile per te.
See, Mama says this dish is too complicated for me to do on my own. But Mama, I practiced it with you in the kitchen the other day.
Sì, io ti ho dovuto aiutare assai.
No.
Yes. Ringrazio a Dio che mi trovava presente.
Mama says she helped me too much, and without her presence, I would have never got through it.
Io ritorno spesso, non ho tempo di lavare I panni oggi.
Mama says she's going to have to check on me so many times that she won't have time to do her laundry. Mama, no, you don't have to check on me at all. I'll show you I can do this. You'll have plenty of time to do your laundry. Welcome to episode 3, Mama's Beef Casserole. We're going to show her. Let's do this. These are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need 1 pound of steak cut to bite-sized pieces. You're going to need a small onion diced. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of shortening. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and you're going to need 3/4 cup of sour cream. Also, you're going to need a 16-ounce jar of Mama sauce, pasta sauce. And finally, 1 sprig of parsley. I'm also going to make mashed potatoes as a side dish, and we always serve biscuits with Mama's beef casserole, and you'll see why. And these are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a cutting board. You're going to need a knife. You're going to need a mixing spoon. You're going to need a frying pan, and you're going to need a measuring cup. But one of the most important tools you're going to need is a What's Cooking Mama apron. And you can pick this up at whatscookingmama.net. The first time I had this dish as a kid, I had seconds, I had thirds. And Mama realized that she would have to make twice as much every time she prepared this dish because I would eat so much. I'm telling you guys, this one is a tasty one. All right, let's dive in. First step is you want to brown your meat in a 1/4 cup of shortening. Go ahead and put that in your pan. Now the reason Mama uses shortening instead of oil is because it'll dry the steak out. And if you have a good cut of meat, you want to preserve the tenderness. Oh, Mama.
Riccardo,
See,
ricordati di tagliare la carne a pezzettini grandi.
my mama's asking me if I cut the pieces to the right size. Mama, here.
Hai fatto una buona. Hai fatto buona. Non rovinare questo piatto prima che hai incominciato.
No, Mama, I'm not going to ruin this dish. These pieces are cut just fine, okay? Okay, now you want to put up the heat just a little bit. Okay. Now the idea is to keep stirring them so they brown. You want to turn your heat up. Before we go to step 2, you want to make sure that this meat is completely brown all around on all sides. Okay? Okay, step 2 is 2 procedures that you have to do. One is you'll have to put your onions in with your brown steak. And what you want to do is make sure that you constantly stir. You want both of these to cook together. And you want to get the onions to be brown. This will take a few minutes. We're waiting for the onions to get tender and a little bit of golden brown. That's basically what you want to do. Just like that. Look how delicious that looks. And everything is marrying together. Look how golden brown these are. Look how good they're getting there. Okay, we're ready for the second part of step 2, which is to add the flour. Now this is very important on this step, that when you add the flour, you want to drizzle, but at the same time, you want to stir, because now this flour is going to make it stick to the pan. I mean, really stick. You got to really move this around now. Okay? Just like that. Now don't let it clunk up. Stir it. Now step 3, you want to go ahead and add all your little ingredients. You want to add your salt, okay? All of your salt. You want to add your Worcestershire sauce. All in there, that's what gives it flavor. Stir it before you add the black pepper. Now you want to add your black pepper. Okay, and you want to constantly stir. You want to stay on the stirring because you don't want it to stick. Okay, the next step, and one of the most important steps that you're going to need, is you're going to need to use some of Mama's What's Cooking Mama pasta sauce. This is the time you're going to go ahead and add your pasta sauce in. Okay? And you're going to use probably about 10 ounces of this jar of sauce. Also, you're going to want to add 3/4 cup of water. I would say you need to add a little more sauce to it. I would say the whole jar is 16 ounces of sauce. Okay, now the final thing you want to do, step 4, is to go ahead and just cover the dish and let it simmer and cook for about 30 to 40 minutes. You want to drop the heat down a little bit, and that's all you have to do. Now it's just going to do its magic cooking. Okay, so once in a while you're going to want to uncover it and stir it to make sure that everything is cooking evenly. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Just keep uncovering it once in a while, check it, and stir it. So while we're waiting, I'm going to give you a story. Me and Mama had a restaurant, What's Cooking Mama, in Sturgis, South Dakota. And our realtor used to take us to this fancy, fancy steakhouse. And they'd all sit down and they'd order steak and I would order fish. And they would look at me like I was some kind of crazy or something, you know. But as an adult, I'm trying to be more health conscious. So I eat more fish and more chicken instead of beef. After the 3rd time this happened, the realtor says to me, Richard, if you order fish again, I'm not going to bring you here again. So the next time we went to the steakhouse, I ordered steak, but I also ordered fish. And guess what? I never ate the steak.
Riccardo,
Sì,
io sento l'odore è perfetto e mi dice che la carne è pronta. Non ti dimenticare
I won't.
per la panna.
See, Mama, see. My mama says for me to take it off the stove, let it cool off, so we could add the final step, is the sour cream that you're going to put in there. Mama, I got this. I was just about to do this right. I was just about to do it.
Questi,
Oh,
questi.
oh.
Io ritorno.
No, don't come back. My mom. Okay, so the final step after the dish has cooled off, you want to go ahead and uncover it. You want to take your sour cream, and when you place your sour cream in the dish, you want to kind of just put it all the way around the dish, kind of spread it out, okay? Just like that. And you want to stir it a little bit. Want to stir it and mix it all in there. Okay, just like that. And then you want to put it back at low heat for 10 to 15 minutes and let it simmer. Okay, as I mentioned, we made mashed potatoes and biscuits for this dish. And I also added some broccoli to the mashed potatoes. So now you want to take it off the heat and you want to go ahead and serve it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to dish it out right here. And we're going to serve it. Okay? Okay, we want to go ahead and add the broccoli. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but I went ahead and made some broccoli for this dish. Want to go ahead and put around the plate some biscuits. And finally, a sprig of parsley.
L'odore è perfetto, fammi assaggiare un poco.
My mama says it smells right, but she wants to make sure that it tastes right. Here you go, Mama. Here's a sample for you. There you go.
La carne è perfetta, mi ha fatto tanto piacere e ha fatto le cose quasi da solo.
My mama can't believe it. She says, I did it almost all by myself. And you had plenty of time to do all of your laundry, right?
No, non ho fatto niente perché pensavo a te.
My mama says she'd get her laundry done because she was worried about me out here in the kitchen. Thank you for joining us. We hope you're enjoying cooking some of Mama's dishes with us. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because we have a lot more content coming your way. These mini chicken quiches are my favorites. Why don't we make this after the beef casserole show?
Riccardo, è assai difficile per te.
Really?
Assai difficile per te.
My mama thinks it's too complicated for me, but I'm going to show her.